Chinese pneumonia outbreak is hit Europe and it's spreading fast. So what do we know so far? Welcome friends. Yes, we're following this story which is emerging out of China. Like we know, it started in China in 2020 and we all know what happened there. So like I said, here's what we know so far. Something to keep an eye on, definitely. So back in May this year, cases rose in China. So why now? You can draw your own conclusions as to why. Now, my own two pennies worth about this is the Chinese government, etc. They don't like appearing to be weak, or they haven't got anything under control. It's an ego thing, etc. But nonetheless, this is what's happened, and they've only just informed of what's going on to the World Health Organization. So we've just checked, and yes, it's absolutely true. We are waiting an announcement from the WHO soon. So any updates, I'll try to bring that information to you as it's breaking right now. Now listen, this affects children from the age of 5 to 14 years old. So what better way to scare people than mentioning children? Obviously it has fundamental impacts on our psyche because children are the future. And why is that only affecting children? We read on. We are seeing cases rocket in Europe, especially in Holland. Now, if any of you guys are in Holland and you know more about this, please can you send me an email? That email address is under this video. Now, the Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson says there is no need to worry. Where have we heard that before? You know what I keep saying on videos when governmental sources or the mainstream is saying, don't worry, that's the time to pay attention. Absolutely. Like we're learning to understand that everything that we're being taught in the mainstream is usually the opposite. So he says there is no need to stop traveling to China, etc. So basically China haven't stopped anyone going in and out of the country. And yes, you may feel that this is not that important, but wait, because we've got some video footage to show you and I'll let you to decide your own minds on this. Okay, this comes off the back of a 3-year lockdown pretty much in China. Now what this has done, this has severely damaged the Chinese population's immune response to any emerging viruses. Okay, imagine that, a couple of years not sort of getting out there and introducing your body to deal with new infections, etc. So yes, it's hit the Chinese hard. Moreover, northern parts of the China. Now, back to Holland. Holland is tracking a sharp rise in cases and schools are beginning to close over there. We need more information on this. So like I said, if any of you guys watching in Holland, can you email me and tell me what you know rather than what's being put out there all over the media, okay? Northern China is now struggling to cope with this out of control outbreak. Now I'm going to show you some video clips here and I want you to make your own mind up based upon what you're seeing. This is coming out of China. Now bearing in mind, it's very, very difficult to get any information out of China, but nonetheless, this information has got out there and it's starting to come over on the social media networks. So like I say, roll VT, let me know what you think.
illness is mostly affecting children, and patients are overwhelming Chinese hospitals. The respiratory department of one hospital reports seeing more than 3,500 patients a day. Chinese experts say the disease can be traced back to certain combined pathogens, including COVID-19, the flu, and Mycoplasma pneumonia.
Parents start scrambling several days in advance to get the numbers, and we can only handle so many people every day. So we give out a certain amount of numbers every day.
This kind of information is definitely not allowed to be spread. Weibo will delete accounts that spread it. It's not allowed.
Chinese media say no one has died so far. Due to Chinese authorities' record of underreporting infections and covering up information, it's difficult to assess the true scale of the current outbreak.
See what I mean? It's quite crazy. And like I say, hospitals, they are being overwhelmed with sick children. Classes are on the verge of suspension. Okay, that's out in China. Now, this has come from the company ProMed. Now, if you understand what I'm talking about ProMed, you know this is no joke. This is deadly serious. And we're looking at ISID, if you understand what I'm saying. So this is basically a global health watch body. Now, look at this picture on the screen, and it will tell you, if you can zoom in, screenshot it, take from that the information that you need. And you can find a link to this. I will stick that in the description box below. So also, thinking of this into the mix as well. RSV and strep, that is spreading in America. Like I say, if any of you guys are watching in America, what is going on in America regarding lots of illnesses all of a sudden in hospitals across the US? I'll be very keen to learn what is going on rather than believe in whatever the hell Fox and CBS says. Okay, it's always good to have boots on the ground information. That's how we can work our way through this sort of information. Now, a new variant of bird flu has just been detected in Holland. Now bear with me. I'm going to try and say it. It's Renswoude. I'm going to spell it RENSWOUDE. That is literally just coming out of Holland right now. So, China, well, do you remember the Nightingale hospitals in 2020? You know, the one that cost over £1 million plus to set up and was never ever used. Absolute fear porn campaign. Now, could this be the same? I want you to look at this picture on the screen right now. China is setting up makeshift hospitals to cope with the sharp increases in cases. Outbreaks are not just around the Beijing area, but in Shanghai too. So, yes, that picture, that's come out of China. So why would they go to the effort to set up all of these sorts of things? Surely they've got enough hospitals. But if they are struggling, like they are appearing to do so, based on the video that we've just watched, crazy. Also, I want you to look at this video. Now, this is unconfirmed. Someone did say that this video is a month old. So I'm just saying that. But this appears to have spread to Vietnam as well. Now, I want you to watch this video and tell me what you think.
Năm rưỡi là dọn.
Like I said, it's very difficult to try and get time frames on when these videos were actually taken and shared publicly. Okay, like I say, if anyone knows any more about this, email me, or if you want to, put it in the comment section. It also helps other people with their research too. I feel like I can't do this alone. I don't think hardly anyone's speaking about this here in the UK. So if you can, please share this video. Right, who remembers my video called New Pandemic 2.0 that I put up back in August? I'm talking about bird flu outbreaks back in May, which is weird because back in May in China, they said the outbreak started, but it's only come to light now because of their egotistical ways governing that very secretive country called China. So, like I said, this is back in May. We're talking H5N1 and H9N1. If you haven't seen that, there's a link to that video underneath this one, okay? And also, what I said earlier about the World Health Organization is not just them. It's the UK HSA as well as the World Health Organization. They are both closely monitoring the situation in China. Also, the video that I done, I called it This Autumn Expect New Viruses 2023. Well, here we are, we're in autumn, and this is apparently a new virus. Whether it's going to hit the UK, probably. It might already even be in the UK. It's one of the reasons why I'm doing this video. I want to reach out to anyone who has heard of any child pneumonia outbreaks anywhere in the UK. If so, we need to do a follow-up video and look into it because we need to know what's going on in our country, in the United Kingdom. So yes, the live stream I done. This is in September I made, and I called it Expecting New Viruses in Autumn 2023 live stream. I'll put that link below this video. So if you're new to the channel, and I know people are subscribing all the time, to save you scrolling through all of my videos, there's 2 or 3 videos underneath this one. Watch those and it will update you to what is going on and what we are not being told in the mainstream. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to connect the dots here. This is what the whole video is about. We're reaching out to all of you watching now. Anyone knows anything about the subject matter, just send me emails. I'm going to go through them and I'm going to have a much better idea of what is actually going on rather than believing whatever the hell the BBC may or may not be saying. Okay, so I'm doing more research into this and I'm going to update you as this develops because, like I say, this information is live and it's evolving. So as preppers, we need to stay one step ahead of the game so we can make certain preparations to safeguard ourselves, family and loved ones. All right, it's the whole point. So like I say, please share this video on WhatsApp, Telegram and Facebook groups. It's really important. And also don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, and don't forget to hit that notification bell because you're not going to be missing out on any further future videos. Because like I said, as a prepping community, we need to be aware of what's going on. And we need to sort of stay one step ahead of the sheep people out there who think all of this is BS and nothing's going to happen. Well, time will tell. Like I said, I already spoke about this months ago. That's why I'm putting in videos underneath. So please watch them, have a catch up, get yourself up to date, and then you can start looking into what you need to do to make sure you and your loved ones are safe this winter and moreover autumn, which we're in right now. You guys take care. Thanks for watching and stay funky.